of a visionary. Life's a bitch and I hit that bitch missionary. I'm sending orders to the soldiers like the military. Visions of a visionary. Life's a bitch and I hit that bitch missionary. Trying to hustle like the military. I'm sending orders to the soldiers like the military.
No.
You already know that.
I ain't playing to lose, they're counting me out. I got so much to prove, so y'all let me do it. Shaking it, yeah, I like how I move. Remember they put me on standby. Hello, talking about winning, no, thought I was regular. I don't do handouts, I'm a warrior. I ain't playing to lose, they're counting me out. And I got so much to prove, so y'all let me do it. Shaking it, yeah, I like how I move. Remember they put me on standby. Hello, talking about winning, no, thought I was regular. I don't do handouts, I'm a warrior. They ain't a cape on me.
You feel the drip, you know the name. You see the symbol on my chest, cheese gang. You just a plain Jane, we are not the same thing. I love that click it to the top and let it bang bang. They try to count me out, nigga, they better count me in. See me counting these dollars, I'm trying to stack it in and out of the bank, and yes, we back again. Nice legal money, talking about a lot.
You already know what's going on. We down at the Rick Ross car show, my man John Della. Doing it big, son. We New Jersey boys up to take it up. Deep down south. John G in the building, man.
I'm Tom Brady, you fed so. Say move right when I say so, cause my stain drip for the case low. My bars hot and that's Fuego. My chips stacking, that's Fuego. Get the sauce with me like Fuego. They try to offset me, no Fuego. Hit the Hawks game with Cato. Them floor seats, they paid up. Back talking my shit again. My wordplay can get ignorant. I'm standing out, you blending in. I got a blick back when I'm cinnamon. At the front door of your cinnamon. It's game time, you screaming.
I ain't playing to lose, they're counting me out. Man, I got so much to prove, so y'all let me do it. Shaking it, yeah, I like how I move. Remember they put me on standby. Hello, talking about winning, no, thought I was regular. I don't do handouts, I'm a warrior. I ain't playing to lose, they're counting me out. Man, I got so much to prove, so y'all let me do it. Shaking it, yeah, I like how I move. Remember they put me on standby. On me. You gotta go get the bag, don't worry about mine. Y'all niggas simple, you running up money, you one of my kind. Shout out to my nigga P, done came all over, niggas stuck to the grind. I still got some blood on my cleats, thought they was catching me, I'm gonna be down to sweat. Nigga, you don't got a chance, I'm the one, yeah. Had to go get it, you see me, I'm taking a chance. Check on my one, yeah. Kippy, I'm tricking on hoes, I'm not a fan. I got a gun, yeah. No, I'm not tripping on yo's. What did you say?
P Grant, 78 West Entertainment.
What's happening,
man? Finally, we as most people don't know, usually within a day or two, we'll send each other a text, chop it up, see what's going on, make sure everything's all right. Far as like real grown man shit. So
Right.
When I put on Facebook that we was beefing, I'm quite sure a lot of people didn't understand what it was about, and basically it was to have this discussion and basically talk, because I know that you guys had did a relaunch in Atlanta.
Right.
Everybody just seen the footage that we opened up the show with. P, what's good, bro?
Same thing, ain't nothing. Just moving, just moving and working, man. Just moving and working. What's good with it, Q?
Hey, man, lot going on with with what you're doing, relaunching 78 West Entertainment, and lot going on in the music industry as well. It's been, from the beginning of, a lot of people may not understand about your beginning, and me and your history going all the way back to extortion.
Right.
A lot of people don't remember them days.
Wow.
A lot of people don't remember them late nights in the studio. And rest in peace to the brother, man. I know he had passed away.
Rest in peace, Kaz, man. Good brother, real good.
So, P, what is going on with the relaunch? I know a lot of people excited. The buzz is back, and I know you back. Like you had to do a rebooting.
Yeah. Well, we stopped for a while, and some mitigating circumstances, forced us to stop making music for a while, and then personal things intervened, and just it kept delaying us getting back to life was happening. Life was happening at a million miles an hour, and it kind of stopped us. You know what I'm saying? Like things was happening. We were losing people. People were being born. Life was happening in between when we stopped into the relaunch. And now that we got the relaunch, we focus now. We got some new records. We got some younger guys. We back to spice it up a little bit, and and just introduce the new guys. It ain't just about. It's not about me really per se, or I'm on my way out the door, so I'm just doing what I feel like is my job to uplift people in my community, in my area, and try to give them an outlet to do their thing. Like I really, to be honest with you, Q, me, man, I'm doing well for myself. Life is grand right now. So I really didn't need to come back to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well for myself outside of this. So I didn't need to come back to this. But I came back for a couple of reasons, Q. One reason, again, like I said, I want to help everybody else that was here that loved 78 West before, and we stopped and we kind of let people down. And so what I'm doing now is coming back. I'm not gonna let them down this now, and I'm just gonna introduce the younger guys, the new generation of 78 West. And the main thing that really got this thing moving was I was just sitting on my couch one day, and I'm sitting there and I'm saying, God, I see I'm doing well, but I see everybody got a side hustle. I want to do something. People was into Forex at the time, telling me, dude, you got to do Forex, get up, and I ain't. So I was just talking to God, I had a conversation, just sitting on my couch, like, God, I want something to do something that it felt like it ain't work. Since I'm working all day, I don't want to go leave my job to go to another job. That's not really what I'm into. And I sat there, and that night, my mother had never, since my mother passed, killed my mom passed. So my mother had never came to me in none of my dreams before. And that night she came to me in my dream and was like, do your music. And in this short conversation that me and her was having, I was giving her every excuse in the book for me not to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, the music is old. I'm old. Like, nobody will accept me back. Like, and I just gave every reason. And I just, at the end of it all, I just woke up the next day and I said, let's see. And then I started from there. And now we back to
what's funny is because of COVID, and we lost a lot of people that we know personally. Absolutely. And it's the crazy thing is I know you lost somebody in the music industry that is to this day to me is one of the most underrated lyricists out there, and that's Fred the Godson.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And I'll be doing my music thing in the morning when I'll be at work. You know how it is to be in them trucks,
right?
And you be wanting to listen to something, and I'll be listening to Fred and like, yo,
wordplay is crazy.
We lost somebody, yo, and I don't even think he ever even was able to scratch the surface. How was it working with Fred?
Well, I met Fred through a guy named Tommy Hedge. Shout out to Tommy Hedge. He was working with Fred in the whole Blockwork Studios and them, and he was from Rawway, and he was doing some things with Fred, and he tapped into what we was doing and seeing what we was doing, and hollered at us and was like, come over here and meet Fred. Maybe we could make some things happen. So, we went up to the Bronx and we met up with him. We kicked it with him. Like, believe it or not, me and Fred had like a real genuine relationship. Like, that was like, when I seen Fred, that was my guy. Like, I could look at him, how me and you, soon as we see each other, start smiling. It was like the same thing with Fred, because, Q, if you know me, like, if you don't know me, you may not know too much about me, but if you know me, I get a little silly and shit. And I got a funny Fred the Godson story I told not too long ago. I'm gonna tell it again. Fred used to just snore so loud. So one day we go up to the studio and we walk through the door. As soon as you walk through the door, you get buzzing in the door. As you come in, like, throughout the whole studio, you just hear something. You're like, what the hell is that noise? As you get closer, you can hear it's like somebody snoring. So we get in the back room. He all nestled up on the couch like Boo Boo and Yogi from Yogi the Bear. So he just sitting there asleep. So I just yelled, Fred. And he just jumped up and shit like, what's going on? I said, yo, nigga, get the truck out of third. He just looked at me and just wiped his face. He said, "Yo, P, you crazy as hell, man. What's wrong with you?" I said, "Damn, you heard how loud you was, boy." So Fred is my guy, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
know, I know, I know. One of the things, Pete, that me and you had talked about, and it's crazy because we probably didn't have this conversation since going back to extortion records, and then when we was on the phone the other day,
right.
we talked about the thing that a lot of people in Jersey don't understand.
Hmm.
Um, how like Jersey is always blackballed in the music industry, and how are you trying to get the newer artists that's coming up with 78 West Entertainment to understand, like, look, you got to do things twice as hard as what you see on TV with other rappers, definitely down in Atlanta.
Yeah, Q. I'm gonna say this. It's a bad stigma in Jersey. Like Jersey. Unfortunately, Jersey can be bigger and stronger than what it is, but there's really no unity. There's not a lot going on in New Jersey. Like, you know, I'm gonna tell you, like one of the old heads told me, Q, like, when the last time you heard a group of brothers say, "Yeah, we about to get together and shoot up to New Jersey for the weekend. It's gonna be no, not here." You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they go to Atlantic City or something like, but where we at? No, Q, not here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't a place that's desired to come to, and on top of that, we don't help each other out. We do each other a disservice by it's small pockets. Like Coyle Ray talked about it, how there's so many small pockets in New Jersey where there's so much flavor and different things going on, and people just refuse to link with each other here. So what my ideology is I want to take my younger guys out, and it's almost like the Ramsfield. You know what I'm saying? If I can give you a correct correlation, like you had the intramural teams that played within the community, they played each other, but when they was ready, they got pulled up to the traveling teams, and you stepped out and played better competition.
Hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to do with the younger artists right now. I'm trying to groom them, get them ready right now. But then I want to take my boys out there and let them compete down in Atlanta, let them compete in Memphis and Charlotte and Houston in these bigger markets. And because these boys got talent, and to be quite frank with you, the best pens come out of this region of the country. It's a lot of ghostwriters from this region of the country that you wouldn't believe is writing a lot of hits for jokers that's down there that you would think they're not doing it. That pen is coming from up here somewhere. So I just said, instead of competing in a small area where there's more rappers than fans and getting caught up in the crab in the barrel effect, why don't we just take our show somewhere else? And believe it or not, when you're in those southern states, they gravitate a little more. They gravitate a little better,
Mm.
and
Why?
that's
Why you think that is, P? Like, what is it? Is it the uniqueness of we're not used to seeing this type of hip hop in this area?
um I think in those areas, Q, I think what it is it's unity there. Like they want to see their man win. Like, like Lil Pookie or whatever his name is, he like the only one in the area that's doing it. And then like 20 miles down, there's like another dude that's not like up here. There's Lil Pookie, then there's man, and they all live on the same block and they all rap. And ain't nobody getting behind nobody. When you go down there, when you go through like a whole section of like that county or that community, it's all Lil Pookie. That's it. It's that or nothing. And that's what they have it figured out. Like there's, for instance, shout out to this guy. I just found out about him. His name is Desi McDuffie. And this is educational right here. This is educational. This guy, I just got put on to him. Shout out to him too. He's a young boy. He's from South Carolina. This guy, from my understanding, because I've been doing my homework on him, I'm trying to set up something with him. He can't leave the state of South Carolina. Everywhere he goes in South Carolina, he sells out the show. He toured the whole state of South Carolina and sells out everywhere. What artist from New Jersey can do that in New Jersey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That shows you right there what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he don't never have
Guy
to leave out of
cannot
state
leave
and
the
he could get
state of
rich.
South
Yeah.
Carolina, but he tours the whole South Carolina and sells out every show. That's it, and we've never heard of him before. How impressive is that, Q? How
Yeah.
impressive is? Imagine if there was an artist in New Jersey that could do that. But that's what we're trying to do. I figure if I go down there and shake it up, I'm going to keep working those markets down there until up here start talking more about us.
Yeah, I see one of your guys is trying to get in the studio. He don't know how to give his camera the clearance, which is interesting. I'll bring him in a second. But
Okay.
so you said the New Jersey artists is so many ghostwriters, man.
Yes, a lot of pens up here.
If you see a guy and he's in a ghostwriter, excellent ghostwriter, able to make some decent money ghostwriting, and
Right.
then you be like, he try to perform in front of you, and be like, yo, you ain't got it. Like you just might as well just stick to ghostwriting. How do you tell somebody like, look, you tight in this area, but this other area ain't like your niche. Like you might just need to, continue ghostwriting.
Um, you got to it's towing the line. It's towing the line, Q, because as an artist, this is your art you're talking about, and people are personal and emotional about their art because art is personal and it's emotional. You know what I'm saying? So you got to toe a fine line when you're trying to explain something to somebody. Some people are receptive, and some people aren't. And I just think that you just got if you 100 with the person, then you should be able to be 100 with them at all
Hmm.
times and tell them, hey, listen, man, look, I like the way you put the words together and everything, but maybe you should let this guy do it and see where we go from there. Sometimes you got to offer it up as a suggestion instead of trying to like, yo, man, you should do this. Nah, don't tell them. Offer it up as a suggestion and just let the suggestion either walk itself, or if it fall on deaf ears, then you just got to kind of take it for what it is. Like that guy ain't done, so he just gonna continue to do what he does. It's almost like producers.
So explain to, I know we seen the pictures, IG, the video. Explain to us and I never like to use the word fans. I always like to say that everybody's a supporter.
Right.
Um, Explain to us the vibe when you guys did the relaunch in Atlanta for those that wasn't there.
Well, Q, let me first say that anytime that 78 West does something outside of the parameters of New Jersey, so when you hear like 78 West is going to be here in Atlanta, or the next target we got is Charlotte. So when you hear that we're going to be somewhere, we understand the name of the game, and we don't have people sitting around waiting for us to perform. We always have a couple of things going on for the time that we'll be down there. And what we do is we went down there this time and we set up to do the Trap Museum, to do Rick Ross's car show, and do our relaunch party. So we set up a few different events so that while we're down there, everybody's not just sitting around for 4 days just to hang out and party and come see 78 West. We want to set up events. So we had events where we were actually all meeting up. We went to the Trap Museum earlier that day. That's where you see the footage from the Trap Museum. We walked around, chilled out there as a unit. Then we all later on that night, we caught up with each other and we went out to a big restaurant. We all ate. Then the following day, we met up to go to the car show earlier that day. And then we had our relaunch party. And everybody down there was receptive. When we met people were just like what I thought it was going to be. Like people, we handed out about 30, 40 t-shirts. People was liking us, asking about us. At the Trap Museum, we handed out t-shirts. At the car show, we handed out t-shirts. Shout out to the hot dog lady and John Jeter, both New Jersey people down there. They actually had they had their own stands down there for the Rick Ross car show. They was doing it like Jersey. We had a few people from Jersey down there, and that was pretty dope just to see some familiar faces down there doing it. You don't really see too many of us moving around, but they was down there, and we did that. Then we had our relaunch party where we put a non-performance party. We put almost 40 people on the ground in Atlanta for a non-performance party. 40 people. Like that's impressive to know that you've been gone away from the game this many years, and you come back and you say, hey, listen, I'm gonna throw a relaunch party in Atlanta. And people look at you like you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Why there of all places?
Well, I
And
gotta I always me. We go back since the sandbox.
let's do it.
I have a wrench. I always throw a wrench in the game during whenever I do a show.
Right.
It's usually it'll surprise somebody with a question, But I got a surprise guest for you. One of your day ones. You know, he wanted to come. He wanted to come show support. Actually, he reached out and was like, "Yo, I'm coming on, yo. I'm coming on."
Okay, let's see who this is.
Nigga, where the hook at, nigga? Where the fuck is the hook at, nigga?
Dolo,
Where the hook at?
What is
Yo,
happening,
what it do? What it do, baby? Hold on. I'm trying to get my camera right. Hold on. What it do?
Man, clean that up. You clean that image up.
Hey, yo, listen, man.
Put it
I
on
say I'm just working, bro.
Death right now.
Hey, yo, what it do, baby? What it do, baby?
Hey,
yo,
you know me.
I got one question for you.
This guy.
I got one question for you.
This guy.
Where the fuck is the hook at, man? Where the hook at, man?
We don't need no hook.
Yo, that's good though. Hey, yo, real talk though, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
Thanks.
Stay with it. Yo, you stayed with it. You know,
Dolo, let me ask you a question. I got to introduce you back to the audience. Dolo and myself was trying to work on some things, and things didn't go right because our brother was actually going back to school to do what he needed to do to provide for himself, and sometimes people don't understand that when life happens, you got to just do it and grind.
That's right, baby. That's right. Got to do it right.
So Dolo said, I'm coming on to show my day one some support, let people know like, yo, if he can get past my jokes, he could relaunch again. So Dolo, you was there. So you was there listening to P. Grant and the whack rhymes when he was whack, huh?
Nah, actually, he was never whack. The group was never whack.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yo, man, it's like now these days it's fucked up. But you got to kind of adapt with the culture, with what's going on. You know, meaning like when you talk real shit, I hate to say it, these jokers don't want to hear it. These jokers don't want to hear real talk. You know, they want to dance and twerk and do all that other nonsense. You know, you need to come out with a club song. That's what you need to do. It's like, now I'm waiting for it.
Drake just dropped the whole
real
album
talk though. But you know what it is? Don't nothing come easy, and you gotta listen. Just stick with it. You know, just stick with it.
All right, I'm gonna give you some history. I'm gonna give you some history too, Q. I'm gonna give you some history that you didn't know. You probably knew a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to MTS. We was always the best. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Sniper gang. Sniper gang. How you say sniper gang before Kodak? Before Kodak.
You know what I'm saying? So MTS, we was always the best. But I'm gonna give you some history. You know what MTS started at?
Tell them.
When MTS started, MTS was
talk to him.
It was me, Dewey, and my cousin Wu. And we was a rap group. And I used to write.
You can't leave Mary out. You can't leave everybody out.
I used to ghostwrite for everybody for Dude.
You can't.
Woo.
Yeah.
And we used to put them on flashcards. And then we scoop Mook up. We scoop Mook up.
Mary too. Can't forget Mary.
Harmonize a little bit. So, and then you know how that went. You know, we snipers, and then we started going out, and then everybody was. As we was getting busy outside of music, and then it turned into something else. It grabbed wheels and turned into something else.
Exactly. How do you say? Nigga, they introduce a nigga in the city.
So let me ask you guys, right? And do me and you had seen what I talked about this.
Yeah.
And P, I want to ask you something about the Young Thug case from what you would know, right?
Okay.
I was looking at the Young Thug case and talked about it before, and not to get into the particulars of the case, I was amazed that so many Kevin Lyles came out and said this guy's like a son to me, and I want to ask you, Pete, as a perspective of being an artist at one time, and then still an artist, but now you got a lot of younger guys, and you see things that they may be into that you're not into. How do you redirect and be what we consider a real OG?
Well, I never really.
Good question.
I'm past that phase of life, so I could offer. I always try to offer the youngins like a different perspective, a perspective from somebody that's already walked through it, and can look back and reflect on the things that I've accomplished and the things that I put myself through. So there's always, I heard what's his name? What's your boy from Houston, dude?
Trey Ben.
No, the OG.
You talking about Charleston? I mean, not Charleston White.
OG Prince.
Jay Prince.
Said one day, he said, every morning you blessed with a chance and a choice. And and that's real. Like, if you really think about what he's saying, every morning you blessed with a chance. The chance is you woke up, and the choice is what you do with it. Now, I just say to people, we can't count other people's money, but I'm just gonna go as far as saying, if I could see you picking up bricks of money and putting it to your ear, and I could see you driving around gifting people with $300,000 vehicles or whatever, however they running the game, what I'm saying, if it's tax write-ups, like there's pretty much more things that you can do with that money besides trying to circulate narcotics through the neighborhood. Like, at some point, when do we grow past that? Like, you already got the bag, bro. Like what do we but that lets me know, like, there's no OGs in the hood. These young boys is running wild. Dude, what I always say, there's an artist I always say, I'm not gonna say his name, but I always say he's the dirty end with money. And you know what? And it's not because of how he looked, or it's how he behaved himself. And what I be saying is, like, I watch a lot of these guys go out there and jam themselves up and then be all on like I read something the other day, like he was having suicidal thoughts, and then, like, come on, man, we don't know the rules to the game. So basically, you telling me you was out there fronting? Because
no,
I'm from the era. If dude, we from the era. You know the rules of the game before you play. And
but I'm gonna tell you something. We didn't grow up in that gang culture, number one,
right?
And that's why it's so hard to get through with these younger cats. And now I hate to say it, like somebody like Young Thug, they've been on them for so long that he probably was trying to get shit right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's too late. It's too late. Hold on. I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not taking nothing from him.
For 6 years, dude. They was watching him for 6 years.
Listen,
when they watch you that long,
probably longer than that. Probably longer than that, but they didn't know that. And then the problem with this game is people think rat telling. Let me tell you something. Everybody telling, and it's part of the game, and
themselves.
Exactly. They want to post everything. You go on a little trip. You get one stamp on your passport. You're out there talking about we outside, and the next somebody inside your house, and you talking about I got set up. You told on yourself, you dummy. But you know what? Overall, though, man, it's just a different generation now. These kids, you can't talk to them. They shoot you till you catch on fire.
Yeah.
And you know what? And they don't care. They don't have no respect. They don't want to shovel. They don't want no money. These little niggas can't do shit. But you already know. But do drugs. That's it. That's all they know, man. That's all they know. Come on, man. They paying so tight. They ain't got no money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
This.
You can't walk around. You can't walk around with a Puerto Rican knot with them tight ass pants, man.
For those that know, this is truly how a conversation would go if we're on the phone, or all three of us together,
right?
Where we just talk about what's funny is Dewey Dolo, who we say is one of the best comedians out there.
Right.
I don't see it, but I just keep it real. I'll tell you how it is.
People always give Dolo content because you always got people doing dumb stuff. So he don't need to go do nothing. They just gonna do some dumb stuff in front of him.
Man.
Let me.
I don't know how I catch
it. let me ask y'all a question.
I would drill rap, something, bro.
Drill rap, P.
Okay.
I look at it as a bunch of old guys upset at the young boys for coming up with a form of hip hop that's different than theirs. How do you look at it, P?
Okay, I can answer that. I'm on all that. I love that Chicago shit. I love that drill music, but I'm scared of them niggas. I lock my doors. I'm scared of them niggas. I ain't gonna front. Y'all little niggas, y'all got guns fucking bigger than y'all. Where y'all even get these guns from? Like, yo, it's a different. They don't care. They don't care.
Q, I'm from the era where we rap to the beat, not in between the beat, and that's what they're doing. And to me, it's not really rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's more like they talking in between the beat. They don't ride the beat because I'm from the era where you ride the beat and you slide on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't I don't knock what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to knock what somebody else is doing to generate a bag. So I don't do I partake? No. No.
Never followers. We wasn't raised like that.
That's not my lane. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really do that. And you know, and on that note, shout out to Skull. I see you in the building, Skull. What it do?
Hey Skull, let me get some jerk wings, man. I heard you make a mean jerk sauce.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Word is blue. Yo, they said, they said you selling crab legs from the Chinese store, man.
Skull got a mean platter over there, dude. Don't
Go,
sleep.
what's up, though? What's up, my dude? All right, go ahead.
But, you know, I'm just not into that. That's not my lane. But shout out to them young boys that's into drill,
Yeah.
you know, and if that's what you want, that's what you want. I just tell them like, yo, listen, I don't think y'all got to dislike each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do drill want to kill each other. Like, yo, come on, man. Is it really like back in the day? Things come with codes. It's about business. Like you didn't get like it was, you know, it was a lot of business things happening back in the day. Now it's like it's emotional, man. He said something about my pink shoelaces and shit. I don't know.
You gotta have a stomach. You gotta be able to take criticism. They ain't doing that because they shoot the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They shoot jokers at funerals, man. Like they go into people's graves, pissing on them, spray. Like they on a whole nother fucking
that's what I'm saying. Like
I keep telling you, yo, listen. I'm telling you, man.
I don't partake or participate in that formation of it. I just don't kill. I'm sorry.
So Pete, let me ask you.
Why you think them drill rappers don't go to the gym? You think they give a fuck about their weight?
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, we can't even have a serious conversation with this guy.
You never had it with him. You know this already.
Nah. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Pete. The relaunching, right?
Right.
Yo, I want that 78 West shit back, man. Come on, man. The big beats. You had a nigga out all night just dancing. I ain't know the words. I knew the beat though. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it ain't matter, man. You gotta get that back, bro. We gotta get that back, man.
When you go back and look at how, as an artist, you evolved, explain that to us. Because I know as a person, you know, we brothers. I know you. I know where you at now compared to 15 years ago, and you know, even when I was in my situation, you know, a lot of people know you used to come through the job and be like, yo, I'm doing this. Even before you even had got your license, you was like, yo, this is what I'm doing. This is the plan. So I seen how you stuck to your plan as a person and where you want to be. Explain to us how now you feel like you evolved as an artist.
Well,
he danced now. Go ahead, tell him you dance now.
I dance. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I do tricks, 3 card. I do 3. Borgata. Call me the Borgata bully.
The Borgata, yo. At the sands.
That's an inside joke. But look, I think when I first came out, you know, the life I was living and the life that I was into, it reflected in my music. But again, like today, the life I'm living, it kind of reflects. You can see this content in my music, and you can see like the things that I'm rapping about. Like I'm rapping about some real things now. You know what I'm saying? But it's content in there, but the music is still dope, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just put out something where the music was dope, but I'm actually giving them something instead of I'm too old for the shoot 'em up, bang bang. And you can't be out here talking about you sell a bunch of drugs because they're gonna look at you like because they don't sell them now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't rap about things that don't get it twisted, Q. Sometimes when a young boy call me up and say he want that work, crack the code. Shout out to him, my boy in the building. You know what I'm saying? He hit me up on and shout out to him and his single he got out called Ain't Playing to Lose, which is crazy right now. That's what you heard on the joint. He reached out to me. He said, yo, let's do something, OG. And I said, yo, let's do it. So he sent it over. And I just started going ape on it, sent it back through. And next thing you know, we got Ain't Playing to Lose. So sometimes I still mix it up with the young boys to show them that I could get in there and I still get busy and I boom the box a little bit. But for the most part, I show them growth in my music too. I show them growth in my movement. And what I try to do is show, I'm trying to show them by the way I lead them. And What I mean by that is, you know, Crack the Code got his joint out on all platforms, Playing to Lose. I got my other artist, Croft Tone. He in the pipeline. He got a dope joint called I Want to See You on the way. That's crazy. And then after that, then we gonna get the P Grant. But you're gonna see my boys first. You know what I'm saying?
P
It's
Grant,
about,
man. Like I said, that's good. That's good. You know,
you
I
know,
want to hear something, man. I
I
want to
am.
hear something, man.
I'm
You know what I'm
coming
saying?
with
Where
it.
the hook at, man? Where the hook at? Yo, you need me to write the hook, man? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Bird is doing my first, yo. I'm about to get in the booth too, yo. Y'all niggas gonna make me get in the booth. I'm gonna make a track. And I'm gonna be on some shit like, yo, what the fuck y'all niggas talking about? That's what I'm gonna name it. And that's
What
it,
the
man. You gotta name shit like that now these days. Yo, what the fuck is
so,
you doing? You gotta name a track like,
so,
yo, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm
so
saying?
I got my young boys up the pipe, coming up the pipeline, and then I got my single called it's called Sex. It's for the ladies. You know, I'm in a different age bracket, so you know I got to stay within my
Yeah.
parameters, and I can't be talking, you know, nonsense. But I got a dope single for the ladies called Sex. That's pretty dope with my boy Renato. Shout out to Monstar. Monstar.
Hey yo, hold
See,
up. Can I cut you off right quick?
go ahead.
I just want to say one thing, yo. My boy P, he got a lot of shit out, but he be bullshitting on putting it out. He be like, dude, come through, listen to this. Shit nice. Put it out. What the people waiting for? You know what I'm saying? I heard
Yeah,
it. I vouched for you.
you know, and the funny thing
Put
is,
it out.
well, it is coming. It is coming. It's coming in the order operational.
Okay.
There's a method to my madness. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
That's right.
Like
That's
I've been
right.
trying to get Dolo Do to get on the stage for
Hey, yo,
years too.
I'm
You know, when
coming.
we
I'm
get
coming. I
tapped
got a
into that.
lot of
Hey,
material.
yo, listen,
I started writing
you
shit
want
down.
standard definition too.
Nah, listen.
You want standard definition. Get your
I was
HDR.
scared before. Nigga, I was scared. Not scared. I'm scared before, but I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because, you
Hey,
know, I
listen.
don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go back to jail. I'm a peaceful man. I don't want no problems. But, yo, you got a lot of stuff. You don't know how many people DMs I get, inboxes I get. Yo, you talk about me. Yo, chill. Yo, you know,
Yeah.
like, I
But you
don't want
see,
no
you know,
problems.
to actually get
Some
up,
people
you know,
can't take a joke. Some people can't take a joke. That's what it is.
yeah,
Some people can't take a fucking joke.
yeah.
But
Like,
you
you
know
see,
what? I
motherfuckers
can.
getting slapped.
I can. I can't shit. I can't shit. I'll
Hey,
let you
Dolo
know.
Do.
Shit, you
Hey,
Hey,
put your
Dolo
hands on
Do.
me.
hey
Dolo
Put your
Dolo,
hands
Do.
on me.
let me ask you a question in reference to that.
Yes, sir.
Were you surprised at how many people will laugh at your jokes when you're talking about somebody else, but when you're talking about them, now you the bad guy. Now they pulling you to the side like, dude, don't
You know
chill,
what it
dude.
is?
No, it's even
See,
worse. It's
like I
even worse.
said, no.
Like
I'm gonna tell you something about me.
you can say the same thing, they'll laugh. If I say the
Yeah,
exact same thing, they
exactly.
say I'm
I've been in that
arrogant and they say I'm
situation.
an asshole. So it's
I've
off
been
the
in that
test.
situation to where I went in on somebody like, we bugging out, and then somebody else laugh or say something and they jump on them. One thing, if y'all ever notice, whenever I post something, I really comment back. No disrespect, but it's a lot of, and I have a lot of footage, but I don't like to post a lot of things because, for instance, I could post something, it could be between me and you, but somebody else you don't even mess with, hit just start laughing. You know what I'm saying? And that causes shit. You know, you'll be surprised. But you know
Right.
what though? Like, it's a certain limit to bugging out too. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't take it. Some people really can't take it, and and like I don't know what it is. I'm just the same everywhere, at a funeral, at a wake, at the repast.
Right.
Who the fuck made these devil eggs, man? Come on, man. Nah, but for real though, man, it's just you only live once, man. And you just gotta just like it is what it is, man. Relax. People gotta relax, man.
See,
People gotta
Q,
relax. People deal with a lot of pride.
I've come a long way, Q. I've come a long way, right? I've been rapping since D Nice and them was doing this and
That's right.
they big. I come from that era of Ali Quan, D Nice, Hassan Aiken. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? That's hip
High
hop
tickets.
culture
Niggas
right
don't
there.
know about Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
box
yeah.
off
You know what I'm
Flavor
saying?
Flav.
I'm doing it for the culture right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I come from a hip hop culture watching those guys and then watching the other guys come through the pipeline from S. That Sonny Boy
Yo,
S.
hey,
You know
yo,
what I'm
real
saying?
talk.
Big
P.
Flow and all of them. And then I came to my generation, and my generation came and went, and now there's generations after me,
You-
and I
It's
still
all support.
I still
It's all
exist.
support. We don't support each other enough. You know what I'm saying? Vauxhall is a strong town, for real. And these younger jokers, they don't understand how Vauxhall was, or period. And support is everything. They don't understand, and that's our problem. We don't support each other one enough. You know what I'm saying? Enough. Everybody always hating on everybody. Everybody crabs in a barrel. You
Right.
know, but I wish everybody the best, man, and just support somebody.
Shout
They
out to
always
Big
say,
Sal.
yeah,
Shameless TV.
real
Yeah,
talk. This person
shout out to
know
Big Sal, Shameless TV. You know, was funny.
Big Sal, Big Sal.
Sal might have moved away, man, but Sal never forgot. You know, the
Oh, Sal,
hometown
Sal, stay tapped
Word
in.
up. Sal definitely.
Out in
Sal definitely.
Arizona
No,
doing his thing. You know.
Sal definitely in tune. That Sal definitely in tune. You know, he been 6'8" since I was like 2.
You
Word up.
already
I was nah, but real talk though, man. It's all about support, man. Jokers don't support each other enough.
know. Yeah,
You
so
know, we got to stick together.
I was on another podcast, Q, so I'm gonna give you some gems that I dropped on the other podcast. I'm gonna give you one story. I remember one time I was in the studio with French Montana working on a record, and
Huh?
so I
Huh?
go, we go up there. We at Daddy's house, and I'm up there. And Q, you
Talk
know
to
what I'm
him.
saying? I'll be oblivious to things because I don't really watch reality TV.
I
So
remember that.
if it's a reality star, Q, I may not know him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember going into the studio, and we was there. It's a few members of 78 West. We was in there, and French Montana was there. Shanti's sister was there. One of French's boys, and there was another dude watching the door. And I'm like, yo, this dude must be the security. I'm like, I don't know why security keep grilling me though. Like, you know, what's up with security? Like, why you watching me like that? Like, yo, what's up with security? So after a while, my people's tapped in, like, yo, you know who that is, right? I'm like, yo, the security dude, right? They like, P, that's not security though. I'm like, well, who is he? They like, yo, that's Harv Pierre. So I'm oblivious. I said, who the fuck is Harv Pierre? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. At this point, I have no idea who the man is. They like, yo, that's Puff's man. Like that's his man. And I'm like, oh.
Amen.
So I'm like, we sitting in there, and we, you know, we working. So I go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. I'm making a phone call. But while we was in there talking and everything, like French was working his verse. Mine was already late, so he just came in. He was bopping to the beat, and he looked over at me. He was like, yo, I like this. I said, I figured you would. Because I always, when I do a song with an artist, I try to figure out what caliber artist it is and try to make something comfortable to get on. I don't really stretch too far out their parameters of what they do, so it could be easier for them. You know what I'm saying? I can do a lot of different things. So, you know, whatever that artist do, I can most likely can fit within those parameters. And so I go to the bathroom, and as I'm in the bathroom, I come back out, and everybody's leaving out the studio. I'm like, I was on the phone for a minute in the bathroom too. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? We done with the verse? They like, yeah, we done with the verse, but we're gonna show you what hard work and dedication get you. So
I remember.
confused at this point. I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck is we talking about hard work and dedication? So we go outside. There's a pickup truck out there with a white box trailer behind it. So all of us is outside now. Me, French, Ashanti's sister, Harv Pierre. We all outside. This dude drops the hatch to the back of the thing. He puts some little booties on the little sock, outside sock to go on your boots. He goes in the trailer and backs out a white Phantom Ghost. And that Phantom Ghost was being delivered to French. That was his gift from Puff. So I was actually there when he got that delivered to him. And I seen that. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna front you. I started like shaking a little bit, getting like, yo, I can't believe like I'm this close. I'm in the studio working with a joker that just a couple years ago, me and him was at Sue's Rendezvous with Fred at Fred's birthday party, partying. And we both, all three of us, 78 West, Fred DeGosson and French, we were all three artists on the move at the time, trying to bust out the gate. And French was actually the one to pop out before us and Fred. And to see him in the VIP at Sue's Rendezvous, it just was up to him, slap his hand. And then here we go 2 years later, I'm actually in the studio working with him and I'm watching him get his Phantom Ghost. And a sidebar, Q, I had heard that when he went to Good Music and tried to sign with Good Music, and this came from somebody I know from Chicago, and he said that the reason the deal didn't go through was because French asked him for a Phantom Ghost, and Kanye was like, no. So when you always question stories when you hear them, but then actually to see that shit get backed out that trailer, I said, holy shit, he wasn't lying. He wanted that go. Holy shit. I couldn't believe it myself. I'm sitting there, I'm telling you, like I'm getting the shakes and I'm trying to keep my composure. I was shaking like it was cold outside, but it wasn't really cold outside. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like that, the feeling just to know that I'm in the daddy's house in Manhattan, standing next to these. This is what I've been working hard for, to get next to these dudes so I can compete. Again, this correlates back to what I said. Either you're going to be in town on the intramurals, or you're going to be out there competing with the talent that's out there. Like, we all get busy with each other out here, but like it's time to step outside of that parameter and let's go see what we can do elsewhere. And shout out to French Montana. That's my guy. I really like what he doing, how he came up, but I kicked his ass on that song. And we can do any other song he want to do any other time, and I'll kick his ass again. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him because I really like dude. That's my guy. He's a real good guy. But when it comes, this is a full contact sport here. So anytime I get on a song with anybody, my goal is to do my part to make the song better. And my part to make the song better is to kick ass. So, shout out to my guy Skull. We got a joint called Running right now. That's completely crazy. It's on Spotify right now. You know what I'm saying? P. Grant, Skull featuring P. Grant. It's called Running. That's a crazy joint right now. Skull got some dope
definitely
music.
send me the link on Spotify and I'll put it in the description after the show.
Okay.
So everybody could, check it out. I know the streaming services, the game, P, I know even with yourself with even not quote unquote doing anything prior. And then before the relaunch, I know you was like, yo, the streaming game is like it's everything now. And then you see for example, a guy like Kanye West, why he decided to take his music on his own app. And how do you view that? Like, you just basically like, you know what, we just going to come in and we going to kick the door and go wherever we go, or we going to really try to control what service controls our content?
Well, we deal with DistroKid right now. So that's what we're doing right now. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Q. My EP that I'm about to release, I'm selling that, Q. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling that.
Straight up selling that shit like waters in Atlanta.
You already know though. So I got great music on there, great content, and what I'm trying to do is change it back, Q. I'm trying to change it back. Like, a lot of people giving their music away, and it's okay. It's okay to give it away if that's what you into, and but I'm selling my music, Q, because you know what? I put so much into the game, and I've given the game so much of my money, my time, my life, my energy, that it's time for it to roll back. And now I'm gonna be charging for my EP. But what I do know is what people are scared. They're scared to ask for money because everybody's giving their music away. You can't sell it. You can't sell it. Says who? I came out with a hoodie. I put the hoodie on, and 2 months later, I sold 150 of them.
Hey, yo, I need another one.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You see how they moving? You know what I'm saying? I sold so many that I couldn't even keep them in stock, and people don't get like, yo, why can't I produce them faster? Because it's I know it feel like Def Jam, but
everybody start out with that. You don't want to buy too much. You know what I'm saying? But that's a nice hoodie.
But even in that aspect, so much stuff is online, so much stuff is streaming. You may get, for example, somebody may hear one of your joints, your EP, and be like, you know what? I want that as my intro on quote unquote a podcast that reaches 1 million homes a month.
Right.
And now you like, you know what? I'm gonna just sell this to them exclusive. And now you getting the exposure, like, yo, that's P. Grant. That's the intro to Old Boys Podcast. And I think a lot of people, and this is what for me, is somebody that's in that area, I respect about Joe Budden, is because he understands owning your intellectual content and
he understands how to monetize the business.
Yeah.
A lot of people A lot of people know Q, the thing about it is this: a lot of people know the rap side, the art side, but
That's right.
That part of it is called the music business. So, you know, it's more of a business than anything. And if you don't know the business side, you're doomed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You'll
Shout
have a
out to
360
Corey
deal.
Stones. I see you, Fergie. So you know what I'm saying? I think learning the business is more important than actually rapping nowadays, Q. You know what I'm saying? Like on my EP, Q, you can go download my songs for free, right? But on the EP, there's going to be intimate things and conversations like this. Well, I'm going to talk about some things on the EP that just ain't going to be on the songs, Q. They ain't going to be on the songs. Like, I'll give the songs away, but there's things that I'm going to talk about. And I think people will want to hear these things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to talk about. And I think that's what the EP is going to bring. You know, it's going to bring a lot of people in. It's going to bring a lot of people, give them attention to me and let them understand me a little better. And then they'll understand why I do what I do.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Next track, you're going to be able to get sturdy on your track. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get sturdy on your track. I seen somebody say that the other day, yo, you getting sturdy. I said, what's that? That's this new shit these little niggas got, man. It's just sturdy. He's talking about getting sturdy.
That's right.
It's
That's
sturdy.
right.
It
ain't shaky.
That's
it's
right.
sturdy,
baby. We got bad knees, man. Shit.
So you know,
yo, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Yo, I wanted to shout out,
man,
y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
I appreciate you guys coming on. We're gonna stay on. We're gonna have a conversation.
We're gonna do this more often. We're gonna definitely do this more often.
We're gonna
have
a
now,
conversation
y'all
off screen, but y'all know how Dolo all he gotta do is just talk. Me and
next
P gonna
show,
be sitting here
78
laughing.
West. Hold up, I'm gonna tell y'all. Listen,
coming up the
listen.
pipeline.
I'm gonna say this right now. The next 78 West show, I'll do a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now P, I tell you, P, I tell you this all the time. Now, if I'm saying it on YouTube, on live, whatever, I do it. I do it. You know why? Right. I'm ready. You
guys, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everybody in the comments.
Hey, Q, word is born. Yo, we about to start something, man. They got drink champs, they got smoke champs. Let's have a plate champs or something. Like, yo, we got to start doing something, man. And yo, come on, man. We gotta do this more often.
Out to Tracy. Tracy, I see you, baby.
Hey, Trey.
Appreciate everybody.
Hold on. Let me get this off, Q. Hold on.
Crack the code. You already know I'm a host. I
gotta shout out my cousin Pooh, Corey, Keisha, Crack the Code, Croft Tone, Dolo Do, Q. I see you. Everybody with the West Boy movement. We moving.
Hey,
we setting up some big things. We getting out of town again in September. I'm trying to set up a venue down in Charlotte where 78 West will be performing. Down in Charlotte, we're gonna make some big things happen, and we're gonna stay out of state with it, Q. So you know, I hope you can make it this time.
Ready, Fred? Hey, yo, I want to give a shout out to Quick Check, Texas Wiener, Home
Joe's
Depot.
Definitely
Joe's. You know, we can't. Yo, listen, we gotta get you gotta shout the sponsors out. All right.
Exactly.
Like, nah.
Listen, with that, you guys have a great night. Y'all know
definitely,
Dolo.
man. We get back, definitely. All right, fun, baby.
The Poetry Corner.